Ever since I hit this groovy age, that Beatles tune about being 64 keeps swimming through my brain. You ever get a song stuck in your head? Hi, I'm Liz, and I've got that song stuck in my head because I am that age, and I do adore them. I'm blissfully not responsible to or for anyone at this point in my life. Quite a unique period, actually, but I get to decide what and how to feed myself. I like it that way. My inner child's back out to play. She's quite a handful. Runs in the family. My grandmother got a motorcycle when she was probably about 64 herself. And it wasn't a huge motorcycle, but it was a symbol. Oh, she had a bright red helmet, kind of like a candy apple. She had a "Don't Shoot Me" orange jacket that she wore for safety, and her boots were some other combination of reddish orange that, well, let's just say grandmother clashed. Not with just granddaddy, but with her color choices as well. uh, Color choices. That's what's coming up. This past week, I went to my first acrylic adult ed painting class, and I didn't get the memo that we were supposed to bring supplies. I had neglected to sign up and start a whole other email account for the adult ed. I mean, who wants another email account and all the passwords and crap that go with it, right? Anyway, so I hadn't looked on my set up the account, let alone looked at it, and I didn't get the memo, so I went unprepared. Mostly, I mean, I did have a great attitude. Thankfully, the instructor had anticipated that some of us would not do that, signing in and coming in without supplies. So there was a bunch of kind of leftover donated stuff around. There was some cardstock and some various types of acrylic paints, and really weren't any brushes. So he had provided some Q-tips. I can't seem to get this right today. He had provided some Q-tips and some sticks, cork, just some natural other alternatives for us to play with, and that that was the plan, to play. My inner child likes to play. The class is full. It's actually over full. There are 24 seats in the class, and there are 30 people at the capped limit for registration, and probably another half dozen, my BFF here locally being one of them, that just came to see if they could get added onto the class. It was crowded. It was fun. There was some repeat adult ed artists in the group, and I do mean artists. They have a lot of talent. A lot of talent. Some of them have been part of having their own or being part of what do they call those things, juried art shows and that type of thing, and they were worthy of that, definitely. And I knew going in, because I've taken other art classes before, that I could very easily get feel less than, um, but I prepared myself for that inevitability, and I had fun. That was what my goal was to have fun. So my little inner child and we gathered up our supplies and went to the table, and the darn stick kept breaking. So that didn't work out real well for me. And I already had paint on my fingers, so it was finger time. I did some finger painting, and that was a lot of fun. It was just time to play with some colors and finger paint. Be right back. This is what I created. Not a whole lot, but it was fun. I got color all over me. I got some on my t-shirt, which has now become my official art shirt. I had a groovy good time, and I needed that. I met the guy next to me, and he was a kindergarten teacher, retired recently, and I think he was playing with his finger paints as well. The two gals in front of me, though, they're just this side of professional. But we were all teacher related or adjacent, so we talked about that. We had some good times. Going into this class, I gave myself 3 permissions. 1, to be a beginner. 2, to be a very bad beginner. And 3, to laugh and have fun. And, you know, I think I checked all those boxes. I relaxed when I was there. Laughter is a definite relaxer for me. I relaxed. I had a groovy time. It was like a reset, and I needed that. I don't know. Do you need a reset too about now? What would it be like to worry less and to just enjoy the outcome? I'm not speaking to just the painting class. Although anything that feels overly serious or feels like an opportunity to have fun, what would it feel like to be worried about it less? We were all varying older aged. I mean, it is an adult ed class for seniors, so yeah, we check those boxes. Some people were very serious about their art, and I appreciate that. There's a time for being serious. But for me, I needed the time and space to chill, to have fun, and play with color. A little shot of dopamine, right? Somewhere, partway through that class, that song came popping into my brain again. And I was thinking about what we feed ourselves. Right now, we've been feeding ourselves a lot of stress and anxiety and worry. And most of us really could use a shot of cheer and joy. So this class, I think I'm going to be paying more attention to what I'm feeding myself, what I'm needing to feed myself, what my energy levels are saying about me. What besides food do we feed ourselves? What besides food or sleep do we need in our lives? Yesterday, not yesterday, what, a few days ago. Anyway, a few days ago, it came to me. I got to paint, I got to play, I got to be with people. And there's nothing like the tactile experience of finger painting to put one in the moment. I was very present, and I was experienced presence with other people. So paint, play, people, presence. It was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it again and doing more of that. Can you find any time or space to put that into your life? Or maybe you need something different. What do you need to feed yourself? What besides food? When you break that down, we need joy, community, and creativity. If you've been feeling tired or stuck, maybe maybe adding in some other forms of nutrition to your diet, like community, like joyful opportunities. Maybe it's letting yourself be a beginner, be bad at something, do some good trouble when you have the energy. Let yourself play. Let yourself play because joy feeds us, because showing up is hard, especially these days. This is some of the hardest times in my memory. And I've been through a lot of hard times, but this isn't just about me anymore. So I need these opportunities to play and to reset and to have joy and share community. To be bad at something, we all deserve to be well fed and nourished. Stay groovy, y'all.